Hey guys, this is Gundam Freedom, and today I'll be doing a review of the 1144 no grade Gundam Leopard D, or Gundam Leopard Destroy. Out of the box, the Leopard here comes molded in red, navy blue, white, and yellow, and some gray on the polycaps. And then for stickers, the stickers are the black middle piece on the V-fin, the eyes, the chin, the green and yellow sticker on the middle of the chest, and I think that's it for stickers. Uh, for colors, I painted some of the gray parts, especially on the weapons, like the whole backpack, the handheld weapons, which are gray, white, and red, the shoulder cannon, which is red and or white and gray, and also the missile pods on the left arm, and the grenade launchers on the right arm, the insides of the Gatling guns on the chest, the insides of the shoulders, the vents on the knees, and the front skirts, as well as the thrusters on the back of the legs, and the tops of the feet were also painted gray. As for added details, this is also the second kit or the second no-grade kit that I modified, or I tried to modify. So I changed the connection for the arms into ball joints instead of pegs, and I also changed the hands into the Endless Waltz high-grade hands, and I also changed the elbow joints and the connection for the arm into a high-grade version, as well as the hips and the waist area were also changed into high-grade hands or high-grade legs, as well as the knee parts. And I think that's it for modification, although it looks good, but some of the movements are a bit clunky because again, this is my first attempt at modifying no grid kits, just like my normal green version of the Leopard here. So all of the weapons are already attached on the Gundam here, but I removed them for a separate, more in-depth look on them. But the onboard weapons first are the chest Gatling guns, which can open up like so, just like the normal Gundam Leopard, although this time it's all molded in red, so you have to paint it gray. And also there's a missile hatch here on both knees, which I already glued on my normal Leopard because they're a bit loose, but on this kit they are okay and not loose, so yeah. And also the dagger here, which is the same as the normal Leopard, can also be removed and held in the hand, although it's now green instead of yellow from the original Gundam Leopard. And I also added a missile rack here on the other leg because in the 1100 high grade version it has the missile rack here on the legs, but I don't have any that is the same size for this guy, so I just decided to use a scrap 1/100 master grade full armor unicorn missile pod and just glued it on the side of the leg here, so it now has leg missiles instead of just plain. So yeah, and it also has the grenade launchers here on the right arm and some machine guns on the shoulders. As for other accessories, it comes with a 2-barrel cannon or shoulder cannon, which is molded in all red, so you have to paint the white detail here as well as the gray on the barrels, and it's a bit hollow on the inside. So it's very detailed on the outside, but the inside it's hollow. And to connect it onto the shoulder, there's a large peg here on the inside of the cannon, and it just attaches onto the right shoulder, just like so, and it can move in and out and also rotate forward when it's being used. And for the left arm, it has the multi-barreled missile launcher, which is all molded in red as well, so you have to paint the whole thing gray, but in the box art the hinges here are supposed to be red, so I kept it red and just repainted all of the body here gray. And also the missiles are supposed to be red, so I didn't paint them gray as well. And it can open up, although it's a bit loose because again it's an old kit. And it has a large peg here to attach it onto the left arm, just like the other side, which is the cannons. And just peg it just like so, and it can also move in and out and also rotate. And then for the main weapons of this guy, for the right hand, it comes with a Gatling gun, which is also all molded in red, including the polycap here, which I changed into a gray polycap. So you have to paint all of this gray, the green sensor here, as well as some white trims on the opening hatch here. Supposed to be opening hatch in the bigger version, but in this version it doesn't open. You just need to change the hand into this guy here, which is a separate joint which can rotate all the way around. And to attach it onto the hand, you just need to remove the whole arm here, or the whole lower arm, just like so, and just attach the cannon here, or the Gatling gun. Just like so. So that's the Gatling gun attached onto the right arm. And then the left arm, it has the multi cannon here, because it has different barrels, and I think this middle barrel launches grenades, and then this lower barrel, I think it's a beam cannon, and this other barrels are machine guns. So it has multiple barrels for the left arm, or the left arm, and it has the same attachment as the Gatling gun here on the right arm. And you just need to remove again the existing arm to attach the weapon, just like so. And that is the weapons all attached onto the arm, although it's a bit loose. There we go. So that's the Leopard with all of its weapons and accessories. The neck is on a single ball joint, so the head can go up about that far, not that much, then down that far as well. No, so not much forward and back or up and down because of the shape of the head. And it doesn't have any side to side motion, but it can rotate around that far because the design of the head is clashes on the chest vents here, or the chest collars. As for the arm, so instead of a peg coming from the body going to the arm, I changed it into a polycap ball and socket joint, so the shoulder can move forward and back and up and down by themselves. And then for the arm, there's a hinge inside the body, or the shoulder, which lets it go out about that far. And then the cannon here, the shoulder cannon, can also go in and out and forward and back. Just put back the arm here, and I also added a swivel joint here for the bicep. And then the elbow is on a single ball or single joint, so it can bend about 90 degrees. Chest area, it doesn't have any moving parts, but the Gatling guns here can open up. As for mobility, it only goes nothing, because again the movement here on the waist is limited for the body here, because again it's a no grade. The waist movement, the front skirts are on a peg or a bar here in the middle, so you cannot separate them, and they can go up about that far, so a bit limited. Then the side skirts are on a peg, so they can move in and out, and also forward and back. And then the back skirt here doesn't move, it's fixed pose. And then the hips are on ball joints, so they can go forward about that far because the front skirts are limited. Then go back about that far, out about that far, and also a bit of forward and back motion from the ball joint. For the knees, it can only bend about that far, and then the kneecap here can move in and out. And then the foot is on a ball joint, so it can go up and down that far, side to side, and rotate about that far. For the backpack, the connector here for the weapons or the arm weapons are on a peg and a polycap, so they can move up and down on that peg. Here is the no-grade Gundam Leopard Destroy next to a entry-grade RX-78. And as you can see, the Gundam here, the entry grade, is taller than the no grade because the Gundam here is 18 meters tall, while the Leopard here is only around 16 to 17 meters tall. So it's accurate for the size here. And then here is the Gundam Leopard next to the Gundam X Divider. And the Gundam X is almost the same height as the Leopard here, although it's a bit smaller, which is I think around a millimeter shorter than the high grade Divider here. And last up is the Leopard Destroy next to the original Gundam Leopard. And as you can see, the big difference between them are the front skirts are redesigned as well as the knee armor, but the overall shape of the body is the same as well as the head, but the sides of the head were changed as well. And then the elbows, no, the arms are the same except for the launcher here. It became bigger. The grenade launchers here are much bigger than the normal grenade launchers from the normal Leopard. The shoulder armors are also different as well as the backpack, and the handheld Gatling guns were also changed, and it has additional missile pods here instead of just the missile pods on the other arm here, and it has the additional cannons here. And for the backpack it's much smaller than the Destroy here because it needs to store the two handheld weapons instead of just the single Gatling gun for the backpack here, and it has more thruster power than the normal Leopard so that it can be used in space. Overall, I really like this kit despite its age because it's a no grade, so it has a lot of issues like color separation, articulation, and overall the posability and the proportions of it. But I think the one that they nailed the most for this guy is the proportions, because in the anime the Leopard Destroy is really bulky because of the weapons that it has, but in the kit here they nailed the proportions, and I hope that if they make a high grade version of this guy, they will retain the proportions of the mobile suit itself being bulky, because it's the charm of the kit itself. So yeah, although they could use a little bit more gray for the kit because the runners are limited on the old no grades. That's why they didn't give you a lot of gray parts for the weapon, so all of them are molded in red, so you have to paint them gray. But it's no problem if you know how to paint properly your kits. So yeah. And also the weapons, I like the weapons here better than the original Leopard, because the handheld Gatling gun for the green version of the Leopard is limiting the arm movement, while this guy, the arms are free to move anywhere because they have the same elbow joint as the normal hands. So yeah, it can move. It can be displayed with different poses that you want for it. And also the gimmicks on the weapons are great as well. So that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye!